All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the other side of the coin and welcome to your latest live stream, bringing you the latest in Chelsea news. Man, I think the problem that's brewing at Chelsea Football Club, quite a lot of problem that's actually brewing at Chelsea Football Club, to be honest. We're going to touch base on that. There's some news in regards to Wesley Fofana and Enzo Maresca. Is Enzo Maresca lying about Wesley Fofana's health? Is Enzo Maresca lying about Wesley Fofana's return date? Wesley Fofana publicly stating to Team Fofana, there's a Instagram account called Team Fofana, and Wesley Fofana reached out to this account stating that I don't know why he said I'm out for the season. I'll be back in 4 to 6 weeks. So it seems to be a bit of a mess. It really does. You have a manager that's saying that he could be potentially out for the season. Now, I don't know why he's saying that. Is he been advised by the medical department to say this? Or is there some reports? We're going to go through a whole heap of reports stating that he might have done that to push the directors to get a defender. I'm not really sure why Wesley Fofana is reaching out to an Instagram account stating that, I don't know why he said, like, brother, maybe keep your mouth shut. Maybe it doesn't, if you're back in 4 to 6 weeks time, just keep it to yourself. What doesn't matter to you? How is it bothering that the manager has said that you might be out for the season? It'll be great if it's not for the season and you're back in 4 to 6 weeks. It'll be great. I don't understand why he has to go and tell Instagram accounts that, I don't know why Maresca is saying that I'm out for the whole season. I'll be back in 4 to 6 weeks. For me, yeah, what's going on here? You have the manager saying that he's potentially out for the season. You have the player saying he's 4 to 6 weeks out. It seems to be a bit of a mismatch. So we're going to delve into this. And of course, once again, Nkunku and Felix unused sub in the Premier League. Look, me personally, I don't care about it anymore. What I do care about, the fact is, Enzo Maresca needs a bench that he can rely on. It seems like he doesn't rely on these players. He doesn't rely on João Felix. He doesn't rely on Nkunku, Vega, and all of these lot. So we're going to talk about that. Cesare Cassidy, ladies and gentlemen, there could be interest for him from Italy. So we'll talk about that. Late last night, UK time, there were some reports coming from Di Marzio. When it comes to Italian news, Di Marzio is worthwhile listening to. Any other sort of league, I wouldn't pay too much attention from Di Marzio. But when it comes to Italian news, Italian players, Di Marzio's got something. But before all of that, ladies and gentlemen, winless in 4 games. Just like how winning is a bit of a habit, and we've shown that when we went through that 8-match winning streak, which included Conference League victories. Just like how winning can be a bit contagious, similarly, not winning can also become contagious. And even when we were winning, there were concerns. There were definite concerns, especially in defense. But now the problem is when you're not scoring and you're making 1 or 2 errors that's leading to a goal, then it becomes really, really difficult. For example, against Crystal Palace, I don't even think the defense was the problem. Once again, we didn't score enough up front. We should have been 2, minimum 3 up at halftime. We didn't do our business, and when you don't do your business up front and you have 1 or 2 mistakes in your game, you're gonna get hurt. And that's been the story. That was the story against Fulham. That was the story against Ipswich. That was the story against Everton. Everton, we got lucky. We probably would have lost. We could have lost to Everton, to be honest. We got a little bit lucky. We probably got lucky against Crystal Palace as well, to be honest, in the second half. First half, yeah. First half, we had the business done. But the second half, I think we got a little bit lucky where Eze had a big opportunity to level things up a lot earlier. And he didn't do so. And yeah, our second half was very, very poor. In fact, for the past 4 games, our second half's been very, very poor. Big up to each and every one of you guys that has joined in. Thank you so much for each and every one of you guys who are regularly tuning in on the channel. Appreciate that a lot. Nearly 100 of you guys are live already. Thank you so much. Smash up the like button. Smash up the like button. I know, just like myself, for you guys as well, your weekend is probably ruined due to the lack of result from Chelsea Football Club. That's 4 matches in a row now where we've not picked up a victory. That's 2 points out of a possible 12, which is not good. So yeah, big up to each and every one of you guys. Smash the like button straight away. Smash the like button. If you're here for the first time, subscribe. Let's get to 38,000 subscribers. Let's take some of your comments initially, and then we're going to go through the news of Wesley Fofana, and we're going to delve deep into it. Ahmed, big up to you, my man. If we pay more than we sold, we pay big, but how long we give the contract? 2 to 3 years. Jack, they spread the value through the year by the contract there. A difference, brother. I think, yeah, these guys are just talking to each other. Royston, big up to you. Fofana doesn't want to have surgery. That's why Maresca thought he would be out for long, but now it's public drama again. Yeah, look, we're going to go through the reports. Apparently, internal decision was that Fofana goes through surgery, and Fofana doesn't want to go through surgery. If it was the surgery, then he would have been out for pretty much the rest of the season. But since he doesn't want to go through the surgery, he believes he'll be back in 4 to 6 weeks. I'm not sure why he doesn't want to go. I mean, if the player decides that he doesn't want to go through the surgery, which is the recommendation from the medical team, I mean, who holds the power here? If the medical team is telling, for instance, if the medical team is telling me, Miz, you need to go through a heart surgery because you could potentially have a heart attack. If I say, nah, I don't want to. Let me write it out. Let me just see where it goes. Who holds the power? Who holds the power here? If Wesley Fofana, I know ultimately it's his body. He can decide what he wants to do. But if the medical team is adamant that you need to have a surgery and he's saying no, can he play? Do we risk him to play? I don't get it. Like, what's going on here? What is actually going on here? There are some other theories as well that maybe directors are looking to get rid of him. This was not a signing from the current directors. He's on big wages. We want to get rid of him. He's consistently injured. He cost us a lot of money, and maybe we're looking to get rid of him from our books. I don't know. Maybe that could be a situation. Ashra, big up to you. From 3rd to 9th, it's a squid game. Everyone is fighting now. Very small gap. Yeah, man. Our next Premier League fixture is Bournemouth. And Bournemouth are a damn good side. This season, Bournemouth have been very, very good. They defend well. They keep clean sheets. They can attack. They score goals. They press well. They work hard. It's a strong, strong team. So we found it very difficult the last time we played Bournemouth, and we just won by a whisker. If anything, we did not deserve to get 3 points at all in that game. We shall see what happens. This is we could potentially go 5 games. We could potentially go 5 games without winning anything. So yeah, in life, no limits. Big up to you. You would think they, Fofana and medical team, would have sorted all this out behind the scenes. Yeah, absolutely. Shervin, big up to you, my man. Big up, Miz. At some point, we got to do members calling about the dip in form. We do. I'll try and lock in something this week. We'll try and fit something in. I will. I'll try, definitely. It's with work and everything, and the matches coming so thick and fast. it is getting difficult, but I'm going to try my best. Throughout this week, I'm going to try my best to have some members call in. Doc Loan, big up to you. Putting your money to the unproven players is like compounding the unknown token or coins. It's just going to be nice as well. It's going to be hell, no in between. Kepa will try to prove a point. Well, Kepa can't prove a point. That's the thing. He's on loan, so he can't play against us. Ahmad, youngster nowadays. By the way, is it Ahmed? Is because generally Ahmed is spelled Ahmed. Ahmed. Is it Ahmad, or is it Ahmed? How do you pronounce that? Let me know. Youngster nowadays means they blow the performance early and they get injured for a long period. Yeah. Yep. Paul, our fall off this season might be more spectacular than 2 seasons ago if we are not careful. 100%. All right. Let's have a look at the news, ladies and gentlemen, and see what is going on. Okay. So, Justin, this was quite late last night UK time. Wesley Fofana has told Team Fofana on Instagram he will be back in 4 to 6 weeks. So this is another Instagram account, Team Fofana. I don't know who these guys are. But Wesley Fofana reached out to that account saying that he'll be back in 4 to 6 weeks. Team Fofana then posted all of that. And then this little transcript from Alexis I got from Twitter. Wesley Fofana put out a story. Well, no, it's not story. Actually, Team Fofana put out the story of Wesley Fofana reaching out to him and writing to him, as you can see in French. Basically, what it means is this: that's not true. I'm not out for the rest of the season. I don't know why he said that, but it's not true. I'm back in 4 to 6 weeks. What's going on here, ladies and gentlemen? What is actually going on? It seems like Wesley Fofana is baffled. He's a bit bemused. He's not sure why Enzo Maresca has done this. So yeah, well, he said that that's not true. That's not true. I'm not out for the rest of the season. I don't know. And anyway, look, even if it's 4 to 6 weeks, it's as if Fofana is doing us a favor. I'll be back in 4 to 6. But brother, you've already missed 4 weeks. You've already missed 4 weeks, and you're going to be back in 4 to 6 weeks. So you're missing close to 2 months anyway, on top of the entire season that you missed last season. So Fofana, it's not like, you don't necessarily get injured. You're someone who's not injury prone. You'll be back soon. But in any case, first of all, let's make one thing certain. And we're going to continue on with the report very soon. First of all, let's make one thing certain. I'm not convinced with Wesley Fofana anyway. I'm not convinced with Wesley Fofana. I know we've missed him. I know he's someone that Enzo Maresca relies on. I get that. But even Wesley Fofana has not convinced me. Wesley Fofana has made bare mistakes as well. He's been very much mistake prone. So, yeah. It's not like he's convinced anyone that, he was watertight in defense. So let's make one thing clear, Wesley Fofana. You've not been that great anyway. That's number one. Number two, you saying that you'll be back in 4 to 6 weeks. You've already missed 4 weeks anyway. So you're out for potentially 2 months. 2 months. And last season, you were gone for the whole season. So I can understand why we may be looking to get rid of you in the summer. You cost us a lot of money. You earn a lot of money in terms of wages. I can understand why we may look to get rid of you. It makes sense to me. It does. You're nothing special. We need better. And you can't stay fit. That's the biggest issue at the moment. Let's get back into the reports. This is coming from L'Equipe. Some believe Enzo Maresca is displaying such pessimism on Wesley Fofana because he wants to put pressure on the club to deliver him a new centre-back this window. The player believes that he'll be back well before the end of the season. Now, let's say for argument's sake, and we're going to come back to that report very soon. Let's say for argument's sake, Enzo Maresca is utilizing this news as a way to put pressure on the board to get a new defender. Why does it bother Wesley Fofana? Does it bother him because he's worried that if we get another defender, then his position is in trouble? Is he like, don't you care about the betterment of the team? We need defenders. None of the defenders are good. Levi Colwell is not good. Tosin is not good. Benoit Badiashile is not good. Desarcy is not good. Wesley Fofana not good. I don't rate any of these defenders. Achapong, young still. We've only seen one match, but he's impressed me. He has impressed me. But then again, Achapong is not an out-and-out CB. But he's impressed me. So what's Wesley Fofana's problem? If the manager's gone out there trying to make a subliminal message to the directors that if I sell the story that he's out for the season, maybe they'll go out there and they'll buy someone. Then again, the directors will know anyway. The directors will know whether he's out for the season. The directors are not foolish. Obviously, they'll know. It's not like, just because Maresca has said something, they're going to just jump the gun. No, these directors are not dumb. Do you know what I mean? But I don't understand why Wesley Fofana needs to reach out to an Instagram account to sell his story. Just keep your mouth shut. I don't get it. I don't get why the need to be public. Is it because there are fans that are saying to get rid of him and he just wants to show to the Chelsea fan base that look, I don't know what the manager is saying, but I'm not out for the season. I'll be back. Is he just trying to save face? Maybe at the end of the day, these players, ultimately, they're all for themselves. They only look after themselves. They don't really care about Chelsea Football Club because, their career is beyond Chelsea. Do you know what I mean? They don't have any sort of love affiliation with the club. Yeah, they do. They're employees of the club. They do a job for the club. That's it. Ultimately, they got to look after themselves. Ashraf Fab said, end of March and end of season is April. Fofana needs to chill. Yeah. Fofana is barely a steady Eddie on a good day. Yeah, absolutely. Do we trust directors to give us a proper CB? Do Maresca trust them? Not sure, bro. Yeah, well, that's the other issue, isn't it? We don't even know, like, if we go out there for another CB, if we're going to get another flop. Check this out. Chelsea's medical staff and some internally have suggested Fofana undergoes surgery and would miss at least 3 months. However, Fofana has said no and declined. Now, who holds the power here? If the medical team is saying you need to go through a surgery, how can the player say no? And if the player says no, should he be allowed to continue to play? If the medical staff is saying you need surgery and you've declined it, and then you go on to play and you get yourself injured again, whose problem is it? Why is there such disagreements? This does not look good one bit. This seriously does not look good one bit. Nicole, you can't press board with the news about Fofana because the board knows everything before Maresca. No, true. Absolutely true. So then, why would Maresca say he's possibly out for the season? Is Maresca thinking he needs to go through a surgery? CB saying you can't force anyone into surgery. Lol, be real. Okay, I am being real. Let's talk about this. Fine. You can't force anyone to surgery. No problems. I can't force you. I recommend you have the surgery, but I can't force you. Then should I include you in the team? I need CB to answer this. CB, you're 100% right. I cannot force anyone to have a surgery. But then, should you be playing? CB, please answer. Please answer, CB. I'm waiting for your response. In my personal opinion, if you are recommended to have a surgery and you don't want to do it, then I don't think you should be playing. Because if we allow you to continue to play and you then get injured, then who's to blame? You can recommend and can decline. You are then within your rights to play or not play him how you see fit. Okay, well there you go. I personally think he should not be played, because if the medical team thinks he needs surgery, and that's the medical team. Wesley Fofana is not a doctor. Wesley Fofana is not a qualified doctor. So if qualified doctors think you need a surgery, I don't think you should, and you decline it, I don't think you should be selected. I really don't think you should be selected. Unless you get an alternative opinion from a different doctor to say, no, a surgery is not needed. How is the medical team helping anyone with repetitive injuries? I wouldn't. How is the medical team helping anyone with repetitive injuries? So you think it's players like Reece James, players like Wesley Fofana, players like Romeo Lavia. Do you think it's the medical team that's the issue? These guys have been problematic across many different managers now, across different medical teams as well, because the current medical team is a brand new team. Do you think these players, the issue is the medical team or actually their own body composition? Players like Reece James, Romeo Lavia. Romeo Lavia was injured back in Southampton. Romeo Lavia had medical problems back in Southampton. I don't think these players are getting injured because of our medical team. I don't think so. They're injury-prone players. They're injury-prone players. Clive, even if he was a qualified doctor, he's not mandated to make decision on who should go the X-ray or not. We can't force people to surgery, then we can't force our team to have him in first 11 then. Even the wages, the board can't pay them full if they don't play. We should have bought him as he was injured. We should not have bought him as he was injury prone prior to Chelsea. We should not buy any injury prone players going forward. Maresca will out him from the club. Reece James refused surgery first time around to rush himself back for the Euro squad. He ruined his career because he put off the surgery. There you go. There you go. I mean, this whole situation is going to be very interesting now with Wesley Fofana, ladies and gentlemen. The crazy part is he's not even going to be back anytime soon. He's still going to be out for another 4 to 6 weeks. Then he's going to come back into full training, and he'll take another 2 more weeks to get back into match fitness. He's not coming back until the end of February. And we need a solution. Enzo Maresca needs a solution. Yes, you can continue using Achapong, but that's a lot of pressure on a little, on a young kid. I think we need a solution in this window. We do. I don't trust SRC. I don't trust Tossen. Badiashile is also injured long term. Wesley Fofana ain't going to be back anytime soon. We need a solution in the market. Anselmino is not going to be thrown into the deep end straight away. He's also going to be given the opportunity to build himself up. So we shall see. Fofana got to hold bench when he comes back. The list for RCB is Diamonde, Thomas Arojo, and Mosquera. So hopefully we get one of them. Yeah, I've been hearing a lot about this Mosquera guy. Let me know your thoughts. Is he the real deal? Look, all I can say is I need a CB that can defend 1v1 and that can defend in wide areas. And most importantly, I need a defender that can defend. Look, yes, I need a defender that can play on the ball, that can be good on the ball, of course. But I need, first and foremost, a defender that can defend. A defender that can defend 1v1 and wide areas. Wide spaces, 1v1. It's very important. If you can't do that, then I'm sorry, I don't think you're a match for Maresca. Ashraf, we are taking huge losses on these injuries on the wages side. Lavia, Fofana, James for 2 seasons. We only wasted money. Yeah, man. We have wasted a lot of money. I mean, check this out, ladies and gentlemen. Check this out. Wesley Fofana. Enzo Maresca has said Wesley Fofana could miss the rest of the season. His bad luck with injuries. I mean, look at Wesley Fofana's injury list. Broken fibula, August 2021, March 2022. Obviously, I mean, look, that's a broken leg, so can't do much about that. But then since then, knee injury, October 2022, December 2022. Knee injury again, December 2022 to February 2023, out for the whole season. Cruciate ligament tear, July 2023 to June 2024. And then now hamstring, December 2024 to probably at least February till March. So this is Wesley Fofana's 3rd season at Chelsea Football Club. First season, he barely played. Second season, he barely played. Well, he was out for the whole season. And this season, he played a bit in the beginning, even though I wasn't convinced. There was a couple of performances that he did well, but overall, he wasn't that great. And now he's injured again, long term, seems like. I want to share a particular news. Darko, I think, put out, let's have a look. He put something out in regards to this, which was quite interesting. Yeah, this one. Fofana versus Enzo Maresca. Enzo says he's out for the season. Fofana rubbishes that claim and says he will be back in a month. My theory is the bomb squad is pending. Fofana was not signed by these directors and is on huge wages. We have seen this story before. There could be some truth behind that. There really could be some truth behind that, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's see what you guys are saying. Fofana has to go, and Reese as well, if he's injured one more time this season. Yeah, and can Reese give us his best? I don't want to keep a Reese James that is 50%. Can he give us his best? I don't think so. This injury that Fofana has is not a small list of injury history. These are long-term causes, yeah. Enzo Maresca should trust our youth for cover. We are in bad position because of these losses to Fulham, Ipswich, most especially. We should have won those games, to be honest. If we have won those games, a draw too, yeah. I don't mind keeping Lavia because I feel we can manage him as long as we keep Santos and Ugochukwu. Yeah, I agree. Cancelled Miz, watch along for Fulham or Liverpool game today if they are not cancelled due to... let's see with the Liverpool game if I can wake up early. Not the Fulham game. Yeah, it's too late for me. I need to go to bed. Straight after this, I'm going to go to bed. But yeah, interesting, ladies and gentlemen, what is happening between Enzo Maresca and Wesley Fofana. Let's watch this space. Bottom line, there's a lot of problems that Enzo Maresca has on his hands. There's a lot of problems that Enzo Maresca has. And these things are compounding. These things are becoming an issue. Fofana missed 495 days at Chelsea. My God. Wow. Our only good defender is Cucurella. Everyone else is expendable in my eyes. Yeah, you're right. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. JC, hi, Miz. As a fan, my scope of interest is on the pitch. Injured players are not my concern. It's Bowley's concern to pay them salary. I understand if Bowley criticizes, but why are fans geared up? Brother, I mean, with all due respect, what kind of a comment is this? Your interest is on the pitch only. Injured players are not your concern. Bro, some of the issues you're seeing on the pitch is because some of these injured players are missing. How can you say two are separate? Players go hand in hand. You worry about the pitch. The pitch is not going to do the talking if some of the players are missing through injuries. So, yeah, look, I disagree with your comment. I think what you're trying to say is that, they're the board's problem because they have to pay them. But some of these players are important players. Lavia, for instance, is a very important player. Wesley Fofana, even though I don't think he's been that great this season, I don't really rate him that much, especially since all the injuries he's had. He's still rated by Enzo Maresca. He was an important player for Enzo Maresca. So yeah, this comment is a bit of a nonsense one, to be honest. Okay, next up, ladies and gentlemen, breaking. Torino have bid 9.9 million for Chelsea's Cesare Cassidy. The two clubs will hope to find an agreement at 12.4 million. Look, he needs to go. He needs to go. Yeah. He needs to leave. JC, yeah, but injury is not their fault, Miz. Why criticize the players? It's not about criticizing the players. It's about let's get rid of them. We have to understand this is not some sort of a hospital that we are running here. We're not criticizing them because of their injuries. We're saying that they bring no value to the team. These players are consistently injured. You have to understand what we are saying here. You have to understand what we are saying. And yes, on top of that, Wesley Fofana, it's not like he's lit up the place. He has been mistake prone several times. So these are not players that they've only been injured for the first time. They've been injured multiple times. All we are saying is get rid of them now. Get rid of them. But yeah, coming back to Cesare Cassidy, yeah, he needs to go, ladies and gentlemen. I wish look, I did like him. I felt there was something about him. I did like the look of him in Conference League. I know it's Conference League. I think there is a player there, but he's not being favored one bit by Enzo Maresca. So he needs to move on. If you're not getting favored and you're a youngster, you have your career ahead of you, then go ahead and find your career elsewhere. And Italy is the perfect place. He'll play. If he goes back to Italy, he'll play definitely for Torino. If we can find an agreement for 12.4 million, perfect. How much did we buy him for? We bought him for somewhere around 16 million, didn't we? 16, 17 million, something like that. Look, if we can get 12.4 million, and I think what we are also trying to do is Chelsea wanted 15 million plus buyback clauses in their favor. Torino offered 9.9 plus percentage of future sales. Common ground will look to be found soon. There you go. So we wanted 15 million plus a buyback clause in our favor. Because it looks like we kind of believe in the player to a certain degree and we want to have that opportunity to buy him back. Let's see. The bottom line is this player is going to move on. JC again. Here again, the logic is if the club does not sell them off, it's their offers. Why are we fans shouting out for that? It's not fans playing salaries. I don't get it. What do you want us to do, JC? What do you want fans to do? What do you want us to talk about? You don't think this is a talking point? You don't think this is a talking matter? A particular player is injured and a player that seems to be quite important for Enzo Maresca is injured. News comes out that he's not going to be out for the season. The manager says he's going to be out for the season. You don't think this is news? You don't think this is worthy enough to talk? But what do you want? What do you want me to say? Like, what do you want me to talk about? I'm not really sure. This is news. This is news. Horrible investment in defense. Winstanley and Stewart scammed us with their Monaco player for their own profit. Our injury-prone players will need to hold bench, as we'll have to buy players to replace them. We can't rely on them. I don't care anymore. This JC guy is basically saying if our starting players are always injured, we should just suck it up and finish 8th in the table. Yeah, it's pretty much. Santos back. Oh, we are playing with fire. KDH injured as well. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap things up. Smash up the like button before you go. It'd be really appreciated if you can smash the like button. Let me know in the comment section what you thought about, the Wesley Fofana situation with Enzo Maresca. Let me know. And I shall see you guys. Look, if the match is still on, Liverpool versus Man United, I'll try my best to see if I can do a watch along. If not, we'll definitely catch you guys later on tonight to bring you the latest. And I do need to pencil down a members call in very, very soon. So we'll do that. Until next time, everyone, take care. See ya. Goodbye. Make sure you subscribe and make sure you smash the like button. See ya.